Okay, so the time has come where you get to write your first essay. Now you're excited, right? Your first essay is in the mode of illustration or exemplification. Hopefully, you have gone through the notes, have read through the chapter, and have reviewed the sample essay that I suggested, the Gardens for Growing Hope. And I even included a sample proposal of that essay so that you would have a guide as you're moving into your own proposal. So I have several things that I want to discuss with you in this video, all pertaining to the assignments in this folder, which are your illustration proposal. The proposal, think of that as an outline or pre-writing for this first essay. And then you also have your essay that'll be due, the final draft. I do have in this lesson, I do have a peer review and self-review that I highly recommend you go through and use, but you're not going to turn that into me. It will reflect on your final grade because I write my own peer review and self-review, and they are directly tied to the way I'm going to grade you. So the things that I'm asking you to check and fix on the peer review and self-review are the same things I'm going to look for when I grade your essay. Okay, so let's talk about the essay itself first. You can have your essay assignment 1 open. That's where I give you the information about the essay. I also recommend you have your sample essay on page 196 open, and then your illustration proposal open also, so that as I'm going through this material or this information, you can be looking at those handouts in the process of the video. So the essay requirements, this is your first essay, like I said, and it is a minimum of 2 full pages in length. Not a page and a half, not a page and 3/4, 2 full pages. That is the minimum. There is no maximum. What that means is you can write as many pages as you need, and I won't count off. What I'm going to count off for is if you don't have at least 2 full pages. The second thing I want for you to be aware of is that it needs to be written in MLA format. So if you don't have that memorized or you're not familiar with that, please make sure you go back to the Start Here module and review that information. You have some commonly used transitions for the mode of illustration. I need to see those in your essay. So let's talk about that for a minute. When we look at, remember the essay fundamentals, the thesis statement and topic sentences, and those are supposed to be connected. For this type of essay, because this is an illustrative essay, what that means is you're creating this thesis statement that has your topic sentence and the point you're going to make, and then your topic sentences would be examples of that thesis statement. So you can see in the Gardens for Growing Hope essay, you can see that that thesis statement is, I'm generalizing and putting it in my own words, but basically what that thesis statement says is that there is a cost-effective and very productive way that people can change their communities, and the way they can do that is by setting up gardens. And then if you look at the topic sentence of each one of those body paragraphs, each one of those is an example of a garden, right? A garden that changed a community. So that's that relationship between the thesis statement and topic sentences has to be present in this type of essay. Okay, so be aware of that. And because that relationship is there, that also means that your topic sentences should have a transition, like for instance, for example, to illustrate. You have a whole list of these in the notes. That's why I provide them there, so that you can utilize them with those topic sentences, okay? That doesn't mean that you can't use them further in the paragraph as well. Absolutely you can, but they need to, at a minimum, be present with the topic sentence to really establish that connection between the thesis statement and those topic sentences. For academic writing, this is going not just for this essay, but for any academic essay that you write as a college student. You want to make sure that you spell out your contractions. What I mean by that is instead of don't, it would be do not. Wouldn't, would not. Would've, would have. Okay, so um, go back. This is something you can do in the revision process, but go back and make sure you spell out those transitions. Another thing that you need to make sure that you're aware of that other instructors may not have told you until me, but you cannot write in second person for academic essays. That means you should not be using the pronoun you, your, you are at all. Okay, so that means in this essay, you're either going to be writing in third person, they, he, she, Bob, and Susie, or first person, I, we, us. Okay, and you want to choose one and stay consistent throughout your essay in that voice. Okay, again, the only thing I will count off for is the second person. I should not see any pronoun you at all. The last thing that I need you to be aware of for this essay is that you are limited to using hypothetical examples, cultural examples, or examples from personal experience. What this means is that I do not want for you to look information up. You should not be conducting research for this essay. My main reason for that, beside this being an illustrative essay instead of a research paper, my main reason for that is part of what I'm supposed to do in this class is teach you how to go through the research process and how to cite sources properly, and we're not there yet. So that's why I don't want you to do any research. I don't want to have to count off points for something done incorrectly when I haven't taught that particular skill yet. So please, when you are choosing your topic for this essay, make sure you're choosing something that you know information about already. You can choose really simple topics if need be. This is one of the illustration is one of those modes that is not real controversial. It's not real argumentative. So choose your topics accordingly. If you have any questions in the process of writing this essay, definitely let me know. Try not to wait till the very last minute. Use your time wisely. Plan out, a couple hours a day to slowly kind of chip away at this essay. Good luck, and see you in the next module.